get on some gloves. I'm going to take some of our powder. Now I'm going to make a small batch, so just a handful and a smidge. Then I'm going to add water. Now, if you want to get real technical, there should be 4 parts to 1 part water by weight. But I mix by eye because I want to be able to feel the consistency as it happens. So we start off with a splash of water. I'm going to make a cookie dough-like texture. No, didn't add enough. Smidge more water. And then mix it with your fingertips slowly till it starts to clump. A little bit more. There. It all starts sticking together. And it starts to darken a little bit, you can see that. Then I'm going to start pulling it all together into a mass. There, and now your tools are pretty much clean. Put them aside, and we're going to mix this, first smudging together. I've added a little too much water. It's too sticky. You can see the surface is just a little too shiny. To solve this, I'm going to get my powder here and literally put it right into the powder. It will not impart moisture into this batch. It won't. It just picks up the powder. And mix again. The consistency that I'm looking for is cookie dough, but it shouldn't have a surface shine on it. If it's still shiny, it's too wet. Tap it back into the powder. Mix it quickly with your fingers. Almost. This should just do it. Because if the water is hot, or you've got a warm day, this will change subtly the amount that you need. When you're getting close, you mix it with the heel of your hands. I want you crushing it like this, so it's smashing and pulling the fibers around. There. And that is a lovely cookie dough-like consistency. It doesn't have any surface shine, and it's beautiful and pliable. A quick test. I roll it into a cone-like shape. So it's like a little cone, narrow, wide. I grab the wide end, flatten it, and now I wiggle it. This will begin to align the fibers. But if it stretches fully a foot, it means that you've mixed it correctly. If there's any lumping, it'll show in that ribbon. If there's no lumping, you done it right. And that is how you mix a perfect batch. As you've been sculpting with this material for a while, it will get a little stiffened. It'll begin to do a little bit of cracking. What you do when that happens is add a tiny, tiny amount of water. That's why I like these sprays. Just a couple of drops, and you mix that back in. And even those tiny little drops will add just enough that your clay becomes back to being of that super plastic state. This is called dancing the clay. It's now smooth and beautiful and pliable again. You can do this for about half an hour before it starts getting too stiff.